Hi guys, welcome to Biryani
Bhakar and Banter.
The Nutmeg Assist has been giving you top draw football content for a really long time about EPL, UCL and every possible thing. And now we're trying something new.
One of their many different gigs
that we've been working on for a while. And drum roll please. So we're gonna be talking about WSL majorly, bits of EPL and bits of
UCL.
And of course, because we have our own FPL queen here.
And she's my student. You're going to talk about FPL.
Oh my god, that last game week was so bad.
For some people only.
Yeah, some people.
Like some people use wildcard and they wild it.
Some people is me, I am some people. But anyway, so now that you've made it here, please make sure that you watch it through and through and give us your feedback. This is our first video. We would really like to know what you think about it. And if you have any questions related to WSL for our next video, we would definitely want them. You can reach out to the Nutmeg Assist on Twitter, Instagram.
Or you can follow Sabhagya or Mishwangi on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, just
anywhere.
Message us a feedback and we will reply.
We will drop our handles with the post. So let's get cracking.
So let's start with
WSL. Okay, so the table. What is the table, Shivangi? Who's at the top? Tell me.
Arsenal
with a cracking 15 points
and 25 goal difference.
Can you
imagine that?
It? So they had a 6-1
London Derby victory.
London Derby, yeah. And then they had a 9-1 like 2 weeks back. I mean, how often do you see such a high scoring line? Like before, obviously 7-2 for us and 8-2 for Barcelona, if I may mention. I can't. Like I mentioned 7-2 first, but anyway. So I haven't seen it in such a long time. You have to give it to the top scorer of the league.
But you also have to give it to Tottenham. So I'll tell you, the match was so beautiful. Tottenham ka strategy kya tha, bro? You know how we mark players, like every team does that, you know. So Tottenham marked players religiously. And what did they forget to do? Defend करना. वो भूल गए भाई, यहाँ पे player आ रहा है, score कर रहे हैं, and they are like, okay, my player has passed the ball, I am not going to stop the ball anymore. Let it happen. उसका player है, उसके पास गई है ball, वो करेगा, वो बचाएगा. I'm like, ठीक है. And the result was
6-1.
I think it's something similar to conceding 3 goals in 10 minutes, but not that brutal.
No, I mean the Arsenal game was like, so they score goals as if it's like cakewalk. They're like, acha beta chalo park mein.
It's ballet, like it's as graceful as ballet. It's
yeah,
like
honestly,
effortless.
Seriously, it's just mad.
What else was an effortless match was West Ham versus Man United, and both the teams, dude. Kya link up tha bhai?
Their execution, their passing,
midfield must have been really happy, dude. Like both the teams come.
They were
United.
So well, if I say organized is the word. Like it looked like it was something like, you know, how we used to see 17-18 wali Manchester City. Something so perfect, like tuck. You're like, it's almost like it's decided. United did so well. I mean, the
Russo and
oh god. Crazy.
They are the best partners you can want in a team. Like, do you remember that MSN and Barcelona?
Yeah.
These women are doing it just for 2 people.
Relationship goals. if you can find somebody to date who's as compatible with you as these both are, you're done. You don't need anyone else after that. You have a catch for life, honestly. I mean, crazy. What about
Everton and Brighton?
Yeah, Everton.
So I'll tell you what is good karma and bad karma. Remember how men's team scored goals and were not able to concede because of bad VAR decisions? Here, Everton women had to suffer through because of bad VAR decisions. Not exactly VAR decisions, they don't have been contaminated by that technology yet. But yeah, bad referee decision. They had to play a 10-woman team because one of them, and I believe a lot of
flashed 2 yellow cards, which was slightly harsh.
Man City versus Reading FC. Let's start about the beautiful match that was a draw. And why was it a draw? But no, before that, let's start about Man City. How did they play? Were they bad? Were they good?
They were great. Okay, but I'll tell you. So they had 26 shots. 9 of them were on target. And they had 511 passes. 61% possession. लेकिन फिर
रोकता कौन है उन्हें?
ग्रेस.
मैं बताती हूँ तुम्हें.
God's
लेट्स इमेजिन
Grace.
पहले एड्रियन को और केपा को, फिर एड्रियन केपा का कॉम्बिनेशन जो कि होगा ऑल्टरनेट यूनिवर्स में इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल इज योर ग्रेस मलोनी. Bro, she stopped all these shots single-handedly. The defense was missing. I swear to God, it was missing. But this woman, this one woman, stopped the whole Man City at 6th position now.
Yeah.
Did not let them gain 1 point more than the
so
one they
much
would
so
get.
that they drew. That they literally.
They
drew.
even conceded later on, and the
Yeah.
day was saved for Reading FC.
And all because of Grace Maloney. भाई एड्रियन का नाम लेके सर लोग तो वीडियो छोड़ के चले गए होंगे.
यार क्रिंज मत करो यार, सब ठीक हो गया. एलिसन ठीक हो गया. गुड न्यूज आ गई है, बस अभी 2 दिन की बात है.
नजर लग जाएगी. So yeah. What about
Birmingham versus Bristol City?
Oh.
Someone did get a fairy tale start to their career. Who was it? Corsi?
Yes.
The
Rachel
beautiful
Corsi.
goal that was followed by 3 others.
Scottish wonder. She just made her debut and they had a great game. Birmingham just fired up. They 4-0, right?
हाँ, that was one match that was very much like कि हाँ ये अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, अच्छा खेलेंगे तो गोल करेंगे. वो कंसीड करवा रहे हैं. Clean sheet, like first clean sheet of the match, right? Yeah. So this was like well deserved, proper win.
And they also got a red card 97th minute.
वो मिनट ही रखा गया था रेड कार्ड देने के लिए.
ऐसे नहीं.
ये यूनाइटेड के बाद यही देखा है मैंने. ऐसे
नहीं. यूं ही सेक्सी लग रहा था. You just have to quote that.
पूरा सब कुछ होना था ना. वो होलसम मैच बनाना था हमें.
4-0 they were winning and
Yeah.
97th minute पे
दे दिया. चलो जाओ, हमसे नहीं सहा जा रहा.
हाँ मतलब एटलीस्ट कुछ तो इनजस्टिस होना चाहिए ना.
गोल नहीं हुआ उसके बाद, पर ठीक है. 4-0.
But it was great, like, and great goals, very well executed goals. And
Top scorer, dude, like WSL top scorer is in Arsenal, so we shouldn't be like so much.
Viviane Miedema. You just have to.
How
give
many
it to her.
goals has she scored?
52.
52 goals, and dude,
In how many appearances?
50 appearances.
50 for Arsenal. Yeah.
Who's the second highest scorer?
Nikita Paris. She is playing for Lyon and she's a former Man City winger and she's at 49. But the fun fact is, she has scored 49 goals from 2011 till now.
That is 8 seasons, guys.
And
And this woman has done it.
Viviane Miedema, the GOAT. I don't know. I mean, it's just.
Let's start with EPL.
EPL. Well, as Liverpool fans, we're not really too thrilled to talk about EPL. I mean, we are, but
I mean, we can't talk about EPL without talking injustice and all those deep, serious issues. So let's just not go there.
no, but
Say yes to VAR and please yes to human brain application. It's a very nice thing which everyone should try. Oliver, are you listening?
I mean, it was not such a great weekend for us. Besides the
Or
draw,
maybe Tottenham. Tottenham also did not
Chelsea.
have a great weekend.
Chelsea.
You guys scored what, like 3 goals or something?
So after the 80th minute, you're like, अच्छा ठीक है, अब तो देख लेंगे, अब तो हो जाएगा.
Guess
But
who's
then,
winning?
Unless you're Tottenham. I mean,
Guess who's winning though? Manchester United. They are doing so good. I think they might just win the league this time.
yeah, I mean, Ole's at the wheel. Ole.
They have won in Paris too, like, right?
Marcus
Dude,
Rashford.
Manchester United.
Marcus Rashford.
Respect.
Lots of love. I know. But Man City is at what? Oh, where are they at the table? On the table? 11th?
I think
9th.
I can't. I mean, my screenshot did not show them, and I couldn't update myself. 11th, 12th? I don't know, dude. Are they
But
winning matches anymore?
But I think this game week is going to be really interesting, especially because Everton is also struggling as James is injured, and then we
I
are
think
struggling.
bad
anyway.
karma should follow them too. So maybe they'll win again, and just annoy us for like 3 more game weeks. I'm sorry, not annoy. Win for next 3 game weeks.
You do realize I've just bought James last week.
He's
for
injured.
my FPL.
He's injured.
Like
Drop him.
Just last week.
Let us all boycott him and drop him,
That's
please.
what you guys said about Werner, and then I ended up getting points for him. So I'm not going to listen to you guys.
If you transferred out Werner and have even the tiniest bit of regrets because he scored a brace, don't. The opportunity cost was way too high, and
But he scored a brace, and
he might not score in the next game week.
You never
Always
know.
remember that.
But there's always the benefit of doubt. So I think FPL is 90% intuition and 10% stat. Let's agree to that.
XG philosophy is wilding. It wilded last week, but it might not in the next, and those things. I mean, West Ham did not have the chance to score.
Oh god.
But they did.
West Ham
Because they are a
killed
good team.
Yeah, so West Ham did really well.
Yeah, like Adrian had a
And
clean sheet.
What's with Chelsea's 3, man? Like, what's with that jersey? I mean, ever since, it's just too many 3s, right?
I think it's not the jersey, it's not the 3, it's the defense, the third part. Attack, midfield, and defense.
So
where is the defense?
There was so much talk about them being title contenders, although it's too early in the season to say anything because Everton is at the top of the table. That's there.
So we know that the table is anyway temporary, and let's not get worried about it.
We're more worried about VVD than we're about the table, let's be honest, because
I mean, I really hope that
it's not a
major injury and he gets well, and you all should hope and pray. Actually, it was a bad decision. If you take one bad decision, it is a precedent that is set. Next time Pickford or someone like him might hurt your player, and we won't support you because you're not supporting us in.
It's just about those certain things which are above this fan banter and everything. Injuries are a part of that. For example, Gomez last year, Andre Gomez, you will remember how. So it was not Son's tackle, but Son was the one who was, like so regretful and crying about it. He didn't even celebrate for I think 2 weeks when he scored. I remember that he was like,
it's like if you are doing a negligent or a reckless thing, it should be punished. Not because your intention was bad. Your intention wasn't. You're a good professional player.
Of course it wasn't.
It's more of that it creates a precedence. People are scared to be reckless on field again.
Exactly, because it might harm the player's career, and it's honestly, it's not about the game. It is about that particular match, but when you look at it, like it's like a forecast for his career ahead. He has a long way to go, and it's not just about Van Dijk. We've seen players get injured in the past and not be the same as they are. Everybody is not Cristiano Ronaldo that they'll come back from AC and be like, "Main to machayega." It's not. Come on,
It's sports. Your players are going to fall too. You need to support them. Like learn it, dude. Sports. Solidarity.
I know we're salty, but we're not that salty because
I mean, हमें पता है we are going to win the treble, guys. It's not that we are confident about that, but it's other things.
I won't say that, but ठीक है. Shivangi is saying so, maybe, but it is not such a great week for us. So let's talk about
UEFA Champions League and Liverpool versus Ajax. So we did have a doubt about Liverpool versus Ajax because
first game without Alisson and VVD, both of them weren't there. We all were like, not trophy उठाने से पहले वाला जो हमारे साथ last year हुआ था और इस साल भी, but like regular handshake.
But हुए वहाँ पे चीजें, like
honestly,
our defender became a goalkeeper, someone else attack person became our goal scorer. Good gig, like we won, and that's all that should matter.
Fabinho was like this इच्छाधारी नागिन ना कि भाई मैं VVD बन जाएगा, मैं VVD बन जाएगा, मैं रोनाल्डो बन जाएगा, मैं उल्टा बाइसिकल मारेगा,
सबने सब कुछ करा मेरे लिए. Like वो नहीं होता, शिद्दत से चाहो तो यूनिवर्स will do something for you.
Robertson, Mane, साला, oh my god.
क्या नहीं था हमारे पास,
क्या भाग रहे
सब थे.
It was crazy. I mean, honestly, and obviously Milner's presence on this thing is like, it impacts our game.
Manchester United versus PSG. We should just start with the penalty bingo by now, guys. I mean, why are you not using it?
I think I should be like, every time United gets a penalty, I'll just
start a short game.
I don't know. I'll just
do
something, sing a song, make a video, post a selfie. I don't know, because it's
do those things. It is going to happen like the sun rises in the east.
Yeah, like it's so crazy. But anyway, Marcus Rashford and PSG have history last year also.
But then we know United is going to win every league this time, and they are going to be so good, and Ole is at the wheel.
But dude, okay, we have to talk about how Barca had a high scoring game, not 8-2 but 5-1, and Coutinho is back from Bayern and he's a different guy altogether. His fitness has increased, how he's playing, I mean, it's just crazy.
Our guy, dude, our guy.
Of course he's our guy. We still call him our guy.
Bayern reminds me of Suarez. The poor chap had to concede 12 goals in less than 4 months.
Yeah,
he had to concede when he was there.
I won't be
Barcelona.
surprised if Bayern make the UCL this year too. I won't be surprised. Bayern
I mean,
are so great right now. They're like every other team is here. Bayern is like,
it's the Suarez charm. Every time they see Suarez in the opposition, they score goals. It's crazy.
I know. I mean,
But then we have Liverpool. We was going to like, I hope last year like control them if we get the chance.
I have no idea.
Just might.
But
Juventus
let's
is still trying to sail good without
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Let's hope that he gets
Yeah.
well soon.
Morata scored a brace, which saved them. I mean, they played against Dynamo, and then there was Lazio versus Dortmund. So I was wearing Dortmund ka jersey that day. Ki bhai,
Deshdrahi, bro.
Deshdrahi kya hai?
Deshdrahi
You
alert.
never vocal. Hello.
Hey, Deshdrahi alert.
No.
Hey,
It's
Deshdrahi
not
alert.
that. So I was wearing Dortmund ka jersey ki bhai UCL night hai. Full on excited. I'm roaming around here and there. And then Lazio ne jo dhoya hai Dortmund ko. Bhai, I am so happy that
देशद्रोही का नतीजा घर वापसी हो गई. घर वापसी guys.
It's not Deshdrahi, please.
Hey, घर वापसी. The best घर वापसी ever.
But on a serious note, I mean, I don't expect Dortmund to lose like that from Lazio. That was not some game where you expected them to just lose 3-1. And I wasn't even watching it. I was watching PSG United and switching between Barca and wanting to watch Juventus.
But then when
Chelsea
we talk
versus
about
Sevilla.
upsets,
They-
or maybe Real Madrid.
Oh, Shakhtar. So me and my brother, we were sitting and we were watching, and I mean, I assumed कि 12:30 बजे ही होगा मैच है ना. And then 12 बजे TV on करे, I'm like 8 minutes. What the fuck is happening? I mean, what ये हो क्या रहा है? I could not believe my eyes.
So without Ramos, they're not good. They're just not good. They're conceding left, right, front. They're doing own goals. Real
If
Madrid.
Ramos had the chance, he would have jumped outside from those stands and be like, कि मुझे खेलने दो, ऐसे मत करो. And Modric scored, which is a great thing. Like, I'm happy about it. But honestly, so and Atalanta is bossing.
So Atlanta always bosses.
Underdog
They're like
story.
a good team. They are a good team.
Everybody likes an underdog story, ना? हमें भी तो 17-18 फाइनल तक सब cheer करते थे. उसके बाद गालियाँ पड़ने लग गई.
कोई बात नहीं, फिर से करोगे.
हाँ, so Atalanta won 4-0. So I think next round should be interesting. देखो.
UCL is always going to wake you up.
Because
even at
it's
midnight.
always so unpredictable. You just cannot, like, you can't predict what's gonna happen.
Those nights are back. Let's just be happy at
I
that
know.
point.
Although
Yeah.
I miss having fans in the stadiums, but what can we even do?
Screenings.
Screenings, oh my god, I could just cry right now.
We might just end the show at the sad note and go cry some like. Let us
I'm
just give time to cry, please.
Looking forward to UCL's next round. Let's see, and let's hope that we can smash Ajax at home.
And other
feel-
teams, and win a treble season, and then have Mbappe to Liverpool in the next year. Those things.
Yeah. So it's a personal campaign that Miss Bhokal, aka Shivangi, is running. Mbappe 2021.
Want to LFC?
Yeah,
Say yes to this.
LFC. So if you guys want to support her, just drop in a hashtag comment that Mbappe 2021. She'd be more than willing to add you to the list of investors that she's collected.
Please do that. I'll be really, really happy if you do that, and I will bless you with kripa.
So that brings us to the end of this fun session that we had. We had fun.
We had, and you guys will love it too. So
I hope that you
solidarity
like it.
में fun
If
हो रहा है यहाँ पे.
Solidarity में. If you guys like this, please let us know, and we'll see you next week. And
Or we will know about it. I mean, अभी कुछ नहीं हुआ है. We might see you next week, or we might not. Depends on you.
Actually,
you have the power
have
to see
tell
us next week or not.
that if you like us,
I mean, convince us so that we traveled and
we're on probation.
Yeah,
we're on probation right now.
do things that we feel you guys deserve our presence in your life.
More like, please give us your feedback.
Please,
and we really
please.
enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please go ahead. And we'll see you next week on Biryani
Bhokal and
Banter.
Banter.
See you
So
guys.
this is Shivangi
Sabhagya.
signing out. Bye bye.